What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Our Streamers Cheaters. Today we've got a little bit of a treat for you. It's a Twitch TV streamer, and this guy goes by the name of PHASED. What we've got today is a video of him actually going through his task manager from start to finish, going through a couple of the tabs on the task manager as well, and actually giving people a little bit of stick for accusing him of cheating. But after he goes through his task manager, something seems to pop up on his screen, and he didn't even notice that it happened. People in his chat didn't notice that it was happening, even though people were actually questioning whether or not he was legitimate, and they still didn't spot what popped up. Guys, if you do enjoy this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up, and why not give the video a share. If you're new, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at BadBoy Beaman. It's the best place for you guys to contact me about any streamers, no matter how big or small, if you believe they are cheating. Right, let's crack on with the video. As always, guys, we come across to the channel first. This is his page, phase_bullet, 105 followers. Now, I always say no matter how big or small, but this one is a little bit of a treat for all of you, because he is only a small streamer. At the end of the day, he's got 105 followers. So how long's he been streaming for? We don't know. However, the fact is, we're about to show you footage now of him actually going through his whole task manager to prove to people in his chat and others questioning his gameplay that he is 100% legit. Now, people will go to these extents to keep the secret of the fact that they are cheating. People will 100% lie through their teeth to make sure that they can maintain the image that they are godlike at the game. So what we're going to show you now is somebody completely lying through their teeth to their community and to other people questioning them within the chat whilst going through the task manager. This also proves, guys, that task manager being shown on stream does nothing, because as it's been specified in the past, you can hide whatever you want from task manager if you know how. Right, let's go and take a look at this video now. Okay, so guys, you can see him actually going through his task manager right now. He goes through them all one by one. What I'm going to do now, once this pop-up goes down, I'm just going to give it a pause, right? Let's concentrate on something. This is something that we have talked about in the past. And although this is not strictly linked to engine owning, it is very highly linked to engine owning. Just below where it says task manager here, he's got XSplit Broadcaster. Okay, now for those who don't know what XSplit Broadcaster is, it is a broadcasting software same as Streamlabs OBS and OBS Studio. It allows you to broadcast gameplay or capture what's going on your computer and broadcast it live, or record videos as well. So XSplit Broadcaster being used is highly linked to engine owning cheats. The reason for that is because if you actually run wall hacks on your screen, XSplit Broadcaster hides them from what goes out on your stream. So your viewers will not see the wall hacks that you can visibly see. Although with the other OBS, Streamlabs OBS, there are other tricks to actually hide them within that. But we're concentrating now on the fact that XSplit is highly linked in the engine owning forums. When people ask how do you hide them from streams, that is always the one that is advertised, XSplit Broadcaster, because it is simply click and play, so to speak. So this guy is running XSplit Broadcaster. That's the first sign that potentially something is up. So what we're going to do now, guys, because he does ramble on a little bit, he just basically names everything that's going on in his task manager. We're just going to speed through this bit now, okay? We're just going to give it a pause here for a second. The reason for that is we can see a pop-up at the bottom right-hand corner. And for you guys to see that, I'm just going to make myself disappear now. It's magic. And you can see at the bottom here, it says CMG chat, we won third. They are all just in his stream harassing him. So now my point on that, my guess on that is that his teammate is sending this message back and forth with an admin of CMG, which makes me believe that prior to this situation that we are watching, he may or may not have been in a tournament through CMG, which means that people within that tournament are either accusing him or somebody from the outside has actually contacted CMG stating that they believe he was cheating. Now let's speed through the rest of it. Okay, so there are some parts that we're going to discuss throughout this as well, so speeding through all of it is probably not the best option. But what we're going to do is realise throughout this that he does go from the top to the bottom of his task manager. He also goes on to app history, I believe it is. Let's skip forward a little bit. Here we go. We've got him now on app history. He goes through all of these apps on it on the task manager section. Nope, you can't see engine owning there. None whatsoever. I'm just going to put my headset on now, guys.
I've been doing better for over a month and a half now. And my average is 3 kills, yeah. So I've had some really good days and I've had some really bad days. I think I averaged like a 1.4 like last week. So like you either play good or you don't, and it all depends on the players that you play with.
So at this point, he's actually explaining to people in his chat that the reason why his stats have increased so much are due to the fact that he went from PlayStation to PC. Now, if I remember rightly, JGod, a lot of you will know him, actually put a tweet out a couple of weeks back, maybe a month or so ago now, stating that moving from PlayStation to PC does show a significant increase in people's stats, but not enough to the point where it would jump them up a 3KD or a 4KD on top of what they already had. So you wouldn't jump from a 2KD up to a 6KD, but you would jump from a 2KD maybe to a 2.2 or a 2.3, okay? And that would be over a long period of time. You've got to remember at this point, Warzone has been out for 18 months. So your 2KD is averaged over an 18-month period. So for you to then start increasing that to 3KD, 4KD and 5KD, you're probably dropping 40 kills a game, 30 games a day for 5-6 weeks just to increase it at that pace. And it's just unrealistic and unnatural. And that's what this guy's trying to explain, is that he's gone from PlayStation to PC and managed to jump up his stats at a drastic rate, which is just kind of unrealistic. And obviously, at the end of this video, guys, you're going to see exactly why. Let's carry on watching.
With much better caliber players now than I did when I was on PS4. I deleted everybody on my PS list.
Thank you.
Yeah, I play with much better caliber players like him, like fucking Dickie here. Like I don't like.
Thank you. Take the compliment. I'll take the compliment.
You can call whatever you want, bro. You can say it whatever you want.
Hey, they're just complimenting you, man.
That's fine. That's fine. I've no matter what I see, it doesn't matter. I've shown everything on my computer, and there's still an issue. You're like, what?
He claims he showed everything on his computer and there's still an issue. Well, he does show everything on his computer. It just hasn't happened yet. Let's continue listening to his absolute web of lies.
What else do you want me to do? You've seen my app history. You've seen my fucking task manager. You've seen my screen. So, oh, and I'm still hacking. Okay, yeah, see? But I do appreciate the 26 fuck. So, are we done
ready
now?
For this?
Are we done? Are we done?
Now, did any of you guys miss that? Let's pull it back just a little bit. So he goes from giving people stick in the chat, task manager's still open, and when he closes it, he must have accidentally hit the button, which opens the cheat menu.
Okay, yeah, see? But I do appreciate the 26 fuck. So are we done now?
I'm just going to pause it there, guys, okay? So what you can see just above my camera now is what one would call a 2D radar. What you can see in the big box is where you can actually save your loadouts. You can save your settings. So you can set up your aimbot configurations, your trigger bot, ESP radar, miscellaneous and colors. And you can just come over here and click save setting 1. And then the next time you go on the game, all you've got to do is click load setting 1. And depending on whether you want a rage hack, if you want a soft hack, maybe you've got certain settings for the tournaments that you're in CMG. Hey? And you save them and just load them up. Now, this is the funny part. A lot of people were in his chat basically saying to him that he's cheating. And he's explaining himself, yeah? This popped up. And nobody even noticed the fact that it popped up in his chat. People were still going on as if the last game before this or the one before that you were cheating. And watch, we'll show you what happened in the chat now.
Hey yo, bro, can I get you to look at something?
Hold on a second.
Even at that point then, whoever he's playing with said, hey, yo, bro, can I get you to look at something whilst giggling? And he's like, hold on a second. And I genuinely think at that point, the person who he's playing with might have seen what we've just shown you now, which was the engine owning software popping up on his screen. So let's continue watching and see whether anyone in his chat actually says anything about it.
There's one of the dudes in the tournament he's playing right now.
Oh, his webcam's back on now as well. So there is a face that fits that voice as well, guys. It wasn't just somebody streaming without a camera, rage hacking. This is somebody who is doing it and hiding it. This is somebody who is entering into CMG tournaments. This is somebody who in his stream title says, Iraq, Afghanistan vet. Half of all I make goes to veteran non-profit. Gaming headset giveaway at 200 and 500 followers. Now, a lot of respect for the giveaways. Appreciate that, and I appreciate the fact that half of the money he makes goes to a brilliant cause. But putting all that in your title and then cheating while you are live streaming, whilst potentially being in a CMG tournament based on that pop-up we saw, it's not a very good image, and it doesn't look good, the fact that people are going to stop trusting you now because you've just been sat there for 5 minutes with your task manager open, lying to them. How do they know now whether any of the money that you get, the half of it's going to the veteran non-profit? How do they actually know whether or not you're going to do a giveaway at 200 followers and 500 followers? Because I wouldn't believe you. Because I've just seen your cheat menu pop up on screen, and now we can see your face as well. No one in the chat even recognised the fact that that cheat menu popped up, other than one person, me. Maybe there were others, but maybe they just didn't recognise it, or maybe they didn't want to say anything in the chat, or maybe they tried and it got removed. However, I don't know whether he even noticed that it happened himself, because let's be honest, if his cheats are actually hidden from his stream, maybe he thinks the cheat menu wouldn't pop up. But at this point, Phased Bullet, the best thing you can do if you have social media, Twitter, Facebook, anything of the sort, you need to put a post out and apologise to your community. You need to go clean and legit from this point forward, and maybe, who knows, you'll be able to still redeem something, what you've got left of this streaming career that you've just flopped by using engine owning cheats. And who knows, maybe they'll be able to forgive you and you'll be able to move forward, and this will all be left in the past. Well, there we have it, guys. A very similar situation to what happened with Mr. Pixel and Mr. Golds. And the reason he's similar to these guys is because all three of them denied cheating, but accidentally showed their cheat menu live on stream. And one more thing that actually makes his situation the same as Mr. Gold and Mr. Pixel is all three of them were using engine owning cheats. The most detected cheats out there. It's the cheat engine that has caused the most accounts to be banned in Warzone history. And these guys are still using it live on stream. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up, and why not give the video a share? It's much appreciated. If you're new, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. If you want to support the channel further, hit that blue join button today and become a member of the Triple B fam. And don't forget to go and follow me on Twitter at BadBoy Beaman. It's the best place for you guys to contact me about any streamers, no matter how big or small, if you believe they are cheating. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace!